Welcome back, everybody. Derek Sue, your 2022 Oakland mayoral candidate. Well, today is one of those days where PG&E has requested everybody to cut back on power usage because it's very hot. We just started a heat wave here in the Oakland Bay Area, Oakland, San Francisco Bay Area, and we're looking at temperatures in the mid to upper 80s this weekend. So if you're in the Bay Area and you want to help out a homeless encampment, please consider bringing bottles of water, actually cold bottles of water. If you can chill them or freeze them before distributing them, that way you're actually handing out the best possible good that you can do. And then also we're doing some of the final testing here on our off-grid solar system. Right now we have 4 100-watt panels up on the roof, and it's just been a lot of fun here, not having to really run the generator at all. I run it a little bit in the morning when it's dark, run it a little bit in the evening, just so I don't use up the battery backup for anything during the evening before I go to bed, and then that way I have plenty of energy left in the battery overnight, because we keep the inverter on and we keep the refrigerators going so that everything stays cold. So but it's been working out really well. We got 2 more panels that are inbound. Then we're going to be adding to the battery bank. We're going to be adding 3 more Group 8D like David size type industrial batteries to the system, and that will quadruple our capacity. But it also allows us to operate the air fryer and the microwave for longer periods, for up to 2 hours if need be, along with everything else, the refrigerator and many other things. And speaking of refrigerator, I'm going to be getting one myself here now that we're on our way with the solar. That way I won't have to be buying ice anymore. But one of the things that I have designed, and that we're designing into the tiny homes that are coming here in October, air conditioning. We have a eco-friendly air conditioning system that is very cost-effective in terms of the components. The components add up to less than a couple $100, and then since we have a refrigerator freezer inside of each unit operated by solar, so we have devised a way so that we can recirculate cold fluid to a radiator type of heat exchanger, and then with that heat exchanger blows the cold air. In fact, we're going to be ordering the components, and we're going to try and incorporate that into right here, and then you'll be able to see that. But also, along with that air conditioning, we're also adding a solar heating system, and it's going to operate in conjunction with the hot water tank and the hot water for your showers and washing inside of each unit. But then this heat goes to, again, another radiator style blower, and it blows the heat and so the water temperature in the hot water tank is 120 degrees, which will be generated from the ultraviolet rays that hit the collector, and the collector heats up the water goes into the hot water tank, and the hot water tank has an electric backup. So on those really cold days, or you need to have hot water in the middle of the night for some reason, just simply flipping a switch on the electric water heater is 1800 watts. Takes about 30 minutes to heat up from room temperature, static room temperature. So it's very efficient. They're about $400 for those water heaters, but they're 20 gallons. So more than enough water for shower, even a bath if any of the residents are in need of actually having a bathtub installed inside of their custom units. A bathtub will be provided, and then 20 gallons of hot water is also available. And then like I said, also if they run out of hot water, it takes about 30 minutes to reheat everything back up to 120 degrees. But with the solar system, it goes even faster, because the solar is just keeps recirculating water, and so it keeps throwing heat back into the hot water tank, and it operates through the solar system, the recirculating system. So everything is very eco-friendly, very well designed. The test components may not be the best parts that we're going to be using, but this is for the test portion. And then when we get to the final version that we actually put on the roofs of the solar collection array for each unit, the best possible units will be created with the better parts. And so, but for the testing, we want to ensure that the numbers and the costs are as low as possible. So we have heating, we have air conditioning inside of each of the tiny home units without having to use conventional Freon. We're not using anything out of the ordinary. We're using a standard refrigerator. We're using some standard materials available at your typical hardware store, and that's all it is. And just about all the components combined are going to be about $300 or $400, and that gives you a heating unit for your tiny home to keep you warm in the winter. You have an AC which will run via solar to keep you cool on the warm summer days here in the Bay Area. So these are all components and features of my Path program homes. So stay tuned. We're going to be adding some of these right here as we configure the new community, the new Rangers community, which will be starting in October. We're bringing Conestoga hut style tiny homes. Each one of these Conestoga hut style homes, they're going to have a bathroom with hot, cold running water, shower, composting toilets, and then also a mini kitchen. And electricity will be 4,000 watts of solar household AC power, so that they can power a microwave, they can power their own refrigerators, TVs, or anything that they choose. So this gives them a more normal life, even though that they may be temporarily unhoused while we continue to work on the housing situation. So stay with me, we'll be right back.